Well, apparently, according to a source, Obama is expected to fire the FBI director immediately after the election. Jack Davis, Western Journalism, reports that President Barack Obama is planning to fire FBI Director James Comey after Tuesday's presidential election, according to a report in the Daily Mail by an author who has covered the Clintons since 2005. Now, I repeat, this is a claim written by writer Ed Klein, who recently published a book called Guilty as Sin about Bill and Hillary Clinton. He wrote that on Monday, Obama has given in to demands from senior advisor Valerie Jarrett that Comey, who was appointed by Obama, must go. They state here, according to the reports, Jarrett has been pushing Obama to fire Comey as of last week. Quote, Valerie argued that Comey was interfering deliberately in the election process and has to be stopped, according to the New York Post, who reported this last Wednesday, citing an anonymous source. It's always an anonymous source, isn't it? Quote, the president said he was worried about the consequences of taking such an action, the tsunami of outrage that would come his way and possibly become a major footnote or worse in the history of his presidency. They state here, Klein's book claims Obama once said appointing Comey was his worst mistake as president. Now, they write here in the Daily Mail on Monday, Klein said that Jarrett reminded Obama that Comey's conduct during the investigation into Clinton's use of a private email server has alienated members of both parties, making a move against Comey easier. They also state, according to Klein, that the plan to fire Comey is in the works, but it is not clear who will actually do the deed or when it will take place. However, they state there is also another rumored scenario which Comey leaves before the axe falls due to internal unrest at the FBI. That would only be quelled by Comey stepping down. They state here a quote now, quote, I met with friends from the FBI and Justice, and they are all in agreement that Comey's jerky decisions, opening the case against Hillary without definite cause and closing it without consulting with his top deputies, was flabbergasting and deeply disturbing for career law enforcement and prosecutors, Klein quoted an unnamed retired Justice source as stating, quote, whatever support and goodwill Jim had until recently has been destroyed, Klein quoted the source. He has, quote, injured the Bureau, and it will take a miracle for him to survive this. So, we'll have to wait and see if this actually pans out according to these different sources. But if he does, I could only imagine the outrage. What are your thoughts? Comment below. Subscribe for updates. Hit that little bell when you do to get notifications on our reports. And if you like what we're doing, if you got something out of this report, please give us a thumbs up and share this on your social networks. For the Next News Network, I'm Gary.